Temperature wins.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the San Diego Padres totaled 11 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 10-2. At the start of the day, the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the White Sox are atop the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Royals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Guardians are in third place in the AL Central, 18 games out of first. And the Royals are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-4. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are second in the division, 16 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-3. As of right now, the Blue Jays sit in second place in the American League East Division. They trail first by 4 games, while the Red Sox are atop the division, 4 games up. Kyle Nelson picked up win number 8 this year as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 4-3. At the start of the day, the Yankees are in fourth place in the AL East, 11 games out of first. And the Orioles are at the bottom of the division, 14 games back. The Astros allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Rays 3-0. As of today, the Astros sit in last place in the American League West Division, 19 games out of first. And the Rays are in third place in the AL East, 5 games back. Evan Phillips collected win number 3 this year, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 2-1. In the standings, the Angels are atop the American League West, 1 game ahead of second. And the Rangers are second in the division, 1 game out of first. The Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Mariners are in fourth place in the AL West. They're 7 games back, while the Athletics are third in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The New York Mets broke up their 5-game losing skid as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 4-3. As of right now, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East, 19 games out of first, while the Mets are second in the division. They trail first by 4 games. The Phillies put together 10 total hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-3. Heading into the day, the Nationals are in fourth place in the NL East, 14 games back. And the Phillies are third in the division, 8 games out of first. Corbin Burns collected the victory in his 12th win as the Cubs got past the Reds 3-1. In the standings, the Cubs are in fourth place in the NL Central, 8 games out of first. And the Reds are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. Aaron Nola won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season as Miami took down the Brewers 11-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of today, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central, yet they currently lead the The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Chi Sox swatted 4 home runs in this one as they made short work of the Padres 8-1. At the start of the day, the Padres are in second place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. while the White Sox are leading the American League Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Kansas City Royals brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 3-2. It was their 5th straight victory. As of right now, the Guardians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 19 games out of 1st, while the Royals are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-0. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over. The Pirates got 18 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-4. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the American League wildcard game, the A's knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the victory in extras against the Angels, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us. The final postseason teams are jockeying.
And someone, yes. Oh, you won. So, yeah.
The Cleveland Guardians racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-2. The Red Sox beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-5. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-1. The Houston Astros completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 2-1. The Texas Rangers totaled 11 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-5. The Seattle Mariners grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 1-0. The Mets launched 7 home runs in this one as they pulverized the Braves 17-4. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. The Cincinnati Reds bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-1. The Miami Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee. Welcome to the show, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome.